I saw this conversation between Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz, which I don't really particularly like, but whatever. This is the conversation they had. Let's check this out real quick.
Oh no, I was talking about never mind. I don't even want
Say it. We can cut.
Well, there's a PR firm that reps two people in particular, and it's interesting to watch these two people put things out there in the ecosystem to control the narratives about things.
So as we're going into this, I want y'all to pay attention. We're talking about PR firms. So what Charlamagne is saying that there's a particular PR firm out there that represents two individuals, and I don't know if y'all gonna guess the individuals before they say it, but there's two individuals out there that they represent, and these individuals have these campaigns where whenever they try to push out certain narratives, these PR campaigns suddenly go in, they kick off, and this is where this shit goes. Listen to this shit.
I'll say this. Both names rhyme with each other.
So the two people that they represent, both of the names rhyme with each other. Who got that? Anybody got it? Anybody got it? Who got it? I said 50 and Whack, Drake and 50. Okay, let's King Kel? Is King Kel right? All right, let's see.
They rhyme. If you guess, I'll tell you.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No.
What the hell?
Ooh. Both names rhyme, and one of their biggest endorsements rhyme.
Oh, Drake, Steak.
You almost there, Alex.
Drake, Steak, and
I don't know.
I thought this was the team. Y'all lied to me.
They said Drake and Drake. I can't Whack. Drake and Steak.
Y'all told me this was the biggest story, and everybody's on to it.
oh, Blake.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Blake Lively.
Oh, you on it? You on it now?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You on?
So Blake Lively and Drake. So they're saying Blake Lively and Drake are represented by these PR firms who basically have these campaigns that they send out to all these people to basically paint narratives. So when we go back to like the Kendrick beef and Drake and all the shit we was talking about, you know, when the bot narrative came out, that shit, just think about how quickly that bot narrative was spread through all these different, you know, these different accounts, especially on a place like Twitter. You'll see something come out, right? And every single account, all these clip channels, all these other shit will post out the same thing. But he'll talk about it further with this. Let's see what he said.
Right. This is a spreadsheet. What's that number?
2,026,000.
That's all the sites they feed stories to.
In the 2 millions. Just imagine, let's say you're a PR firm, right? And you're representing a client. Your client just got into some shit, but you want the story to be something else. What do? You feed all those sites, all those accounts, all those clippers, that narrative. Once that narrative is put out there, that's it. And that's what people are gonna follow because the majority of people don't read. They don't wanna find out if what they're reading is actual fact. They just take what they see and that's what they believe. So when they put out those narratives and you see that, because you see the authority, because now you see it on one account, then you see it on another account, then you see somebody else posted it on that account, and then you see somebody posted it on this website or that hip-hop site, what are you gonna believe at that point? I'm just saying.
By the way, this is only one spreadsheet. Look at this one.
So I would love you. Tell people.
By the way, look, and it's not just the sites. Hold on, look what's on. Look at the stuff that's on here. Look at all of the websites, all of the fan pages, all of the blog sites. I'm not gonna jump out the window and accuse y'all of anything. I'm just gonna simply say we know who's getting paid to push things. We know who's getting paid to push things.
We should put.
And we know who's getting paid to push things.
We should put the people out.
When it's time.
And I think, I don't know what he was about to say there, but definitely the people that are getting paid to endorse certain stories and push certain stories out there, that should be disclosed. We should know the people that are getting paid to put out these stories because your opinion and how you report could easily be bought. Just think about it. All these damn people, like this is where the majority of the money goes. When something bad happens, as a PR firm, like you want to protect your client. So the way that they protect their client is they send out the narrative that they want people to follow rather than what the real story is. That's very dangerous.
Time to push a narrative, nobody does it better than them. Nobody does it better than them. So when you see these fan pages, and I'm gonna tell you how they manipulate you. You look at these fan pages, right? Especially on X. The captions will say things that the video don't even say.
Facts.
Oh, wow.
Literally, you'll read the caption, and then you might click the video and not watch the full 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but the caption is already here. And then you'll go watch somebody on YouTube do a reaction video for it, and they're reinforcing the narrative. Next thing you know.
So it's like something, you put the narrative out there to these certain accounts and then it just spreads itself. Crazy. It just spreads itself. You know, but I think the way to combat that, you got to have certain people who see these things and call them out. This is why, you know, for a long time when people were like, they used to always tell me, yo, man, stop covering act. You're just helping the situation, helping them get bigger. I'm like, that's not the fucking point. When I do cover his shit, I'm fighting the narrative. So for me, that's my responsibility. If I read some shit and I feel like it's bullshit, that's my responsibility to give y'all my opinion on it. Give y'all my opinion on it. If I feel like it's a bullshit narrative that they're trying to push out there, I'm gonna combat that rather than just watch it, let that shit go, and just move on with my day. What's the point of reacting to shit if I'm only gonna react to shit that I enjoy? You feel what I'm saying? I can't just be on here reacting to things that I agree with. I can't be on here just reacting to things that I like, that I can say, oh yeah, that's a cool thing for him to say. Sometimes you gotta get on here, you gotta combat the narrative, because these are narratives that could be pushed out that aren't necessarily the truth. So, you know, people used to always be like, yeah, you gotta stop covering him. I never stopped because I knew what I was doing. What I was doing is fighting a narrative. And regardless if, you know, I have a smaller following than these guys, like, I feel like it's still my job to do that. So that's what I did. And these days, you know, some of his shit is just repetitive, and I could tell when he's trying to get a reaction, but there'll be more.
You running around these PR firms, like there's an old school way of doing PR, right? And the old school way of doing PR, especially crisis PR, is you run to like a major publication. You run to a New York Times.
Oh no, they're much more intelligent than the old school way of doing it.
No, well, this firm in particular,
yeah,
because they listen. I remember when that article came out in 2023, and it was an article about I'm gonna tell you which article it was. I think we talked about it here on the podcast before, but it was an article about how bloggers. It was an NBC News article, how bloggers shaped the Tory Lanez trial.
Yep.
This was January 2023.
I got caught up in that shit.
Yeah. And I remember saying to myself, if I was a PR firm, I'm going to hire all of them immediately. I'm getting all of them on payroll. I'm going to get all those bloggers. I want the fan pages that be on X and all that.
Yeah, he ain't lying. And you know, the only way this doesn't work is if you have people who choose their integrity over the money. You know, people that, listen, if you're going to give me insider information, what do you have? And cross-reference that shit with whatever you know. Like, you should be able to tell if they just trying to tell you a story that benefits them. Now, obviously, if you get an insider information, of course, it's gonna be biased. They're gonna give you information that's better for the side that they're trying to defend. But just think about it. If they went out there and hired all these bloggers, all these influencers, they know people are gonna watch their content. So they're gonna try to paint that narrative. But I don't know. This is where we at. The internet is a dangerous place. I know we talked about AI, we talked all about all this other shit, but the actual people behind this shit, sometimes that bag is bigger than anything else for these motherfuckers. I'm telling y'all, that's crazy. It says so no one can think for themselves anymore. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Fame said, damn, Zoe, this is a video I gotta make. Both Drake and Blake had controversy. This shit, I'm sure there's a lot of shit we don't know about. Yeah, see, Fame said Rob Markman got an offer from Drake's camp and turned it down. And obviously, they're gonna go to like the bigger influencers. And somebody like Rob Markman, think about it. Rob Markman is a voice that people trust in hip hop. You know, you hear something from Rob Markman, you definitely trust what he's saying. So imagine Rob Markman taking that offer and basically spewing that out for them. Imagine that happening. If that happens, like, of course people are gonna trust what he says and they just gonna run with it. Like, I heard Rob Markman say it, so I believe it. But imagine that just being a story that they wanted him to just put out there. This is why it's so dangerous, because it could be people that you do trust their voice and they're probably being fed information by these people as well. You just never know. Shit is dangerous. It's a dangerous place.
It's fun to do bad things.
Take off the shred now, take off the dope, take off the broken bag. Take all that goes on, bullshit off, and what do you